What's up everyone, Jay here. We use Sparky as a personal punching bag to test the mechanics of a blue-black self-destruction build. Let us know in the comments or on Discord the potential that it has. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe.
Is it for life gain or is it just to knock down their life points?
It is not for personal life gain. It is a way to circumvent certain strategies where their entire strategy is to prevent combat damage.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to catch the grasp of it because you let me loose with this deck that I have no idea how it was put together.
right. So you have Tithing Blade. It's there to remove creatures, and then if you have the ability to craft with a creature, it deals damage and you gain life points every turn. It's just there to be there to help get rid of things. A Braid deals 3 damage. You can also destroy target artifact.
And then you got the Dusk Landing and Stick Twister.
Yes. Stick Twister is in there for interesting combinations. Because if you have things in your graveyard, it forces the opponent to either discard, sacrifice a creature, or be dealt damage equal to its power.
Is it one that you want to play early on in the game and try and hold on to, or wait kind of till mid?
It is a anytime you can play it card. In the
Okay.
beginning, you can play it.
I thought that was a land. I didn't realize how close that card is to
Yeah, yeah. You almost played a Braid for it, but you played Tithing Blade to get rid of his creature, so now you can attack. And because you attacked, you dealt 2 damage, you gain 2 life because it has lifelink. Now, when you have 4 creatures in the graveyard, or not 4 creatures, 4 different card types in the graveyard, instant, sorcery, vehicle,
Enchantments.
artifact, whatever, its effect gets to go into effect where the opponent has to discard or sacrifice something off of their side of the field or get dealt 2 damage, and that 2 damage is affected by lifelink. So
That sucks for them.
So another strategy is to
I think I'll go ahead
self mill.
not attack this.
If you
turn.
have another strategy with this card is to like self mill until you have 4 different cards. Oh,
Of course.
use a Braid. It's gonna go on top of the stack before Rabid Bite goes through,
What
and
is-
destroy their creature before it can be targeted to deal damage to your creature.
Yeah, but Winter's Intervention does the same thing, right?
It
Like,
deals
it
damage.
showed.
It dealt damage, but what I was trying to showcase was the stack being used. So whatever's on top of the stack is going to go first. That
Oh,
effect will
okay.
go through. And because there is no target for the card that was underneath the stack, or Rabid Bite to target, it didn't kill your creature.
Oh, okay.
And I said a Braid, but the other card was more efficient because it was exactly what you needed.
Okay. Instead of going over the top.
Right. Null Priest here is fun because if you kick it, you can bring a creature back from the graveyard to the battlefield.
And I can't kick it.
Not yet.
So I'll just leave it there.
Again, you have lifelink when you use stick here. Dusk Landing allows you to, if you meet its requirements, to draw 2 vampire cards. It is not legal in standard. It may not be legal. Oh, look, there is Barbed Servitor, the card that I'm talking about. It is indestructible, so you can deal as much damage to it as you want, and it will not leave the field unless you're using -1/1 counters, or you actually actively send it into exile. Things that say destroy, deal damage, do not work on this card. Well, dealing damage does work, but it does not remove it from the field.
So essentially Predator Ooze, but has better effects.
No, different effects. Similar to Predator Ooze, except for when it's dealt damage, that amount of damage is dealt to the opponent.
That's nice to know.
Yes. So my problem.
Wait, hold on.
currently-
So if I heard it myself, it still works the same way?
Exactly. It doesn't matter what source. As long as it's been dealt damage, that damage is then transferred to the opponent's life points.
Oh no.
Yes, and that's what the idea about this whole deck is dealing damage to that card to deal damage to your opponent. And if you are able to set up Bloodthirsty and Tenacity, you can kick that combo off by hurting Servitor.
So we'll go ahead and mark yes.
And look, you dealt 2 damage.
That's awesome.
And you still get to attack with it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't tap.
But now that you've attacked with it, it's going to deal 1 damage to you, but you're going to draw a card. And you have lifelink from Stick, so you just balanced out and came out on top with 1 extra life.
That's a side effect that you can live with unless you're down to like 5 life points, and that's the only thing you have out on the field.
So another mitigation technique you can do is give Barbed Servitor lifelink with a card, an enchantment.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
And if you do lifelink, it deals damage. You gain that life back. So you have 0 repercussions from using it. The only problem with Barbed Servitor is when it comes out, it is it has a status effect that it can't block.
Okay.
And it also has
As we-
menace.
As we just seen, because
Yes.
I got hit with all 3 of those.
Right.
Ooh, another tithing blade.
Yep, but you were waiting on. Oh, you're gonna play that card instead?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to do it with a kicker.
Right. Bring back a card. Oh, look. Now there's 4 different card types in your graveyard, so this effect goes through.
Nice. I have no idea what the card effect is.
Basically,
I've never seen these cards until now.
basically, Delirium says if it has 4 different card types, your opponent at the end of your turn has to either discard, sacrifice, or you deal damage to your opponent's life points based on the power of the creature. So I'm thinking about making another deck all about Stick Twister and delve cards. So I put things into the graveyard to have effects.
Okay.
And then sitting there and boosting Stick Twister to where if you don't discard or if you don't sacrifice something, it deals 20 damage to you.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would
So you know that
there's
blue,
some mean decks out there, and that's just a card all on its own that is mean.
so you know that blue-black control deck I use?
Yeah.
That's in there.
Is it really?
I believe so.
We'll have to double check that.
If not, then I definitely want to try something with it.
Right?
Do a different version where it's all about the Stick Twister. Just because of its effect of being able to make your opponent discard cards.
So we are throwing out the Bloodthirsty, and
Yep.
we've showcased the combo like this before, haven't we? Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't even get the kick off.
No, not this time.
the other card wasn't even out there.
No, we didn't even touch Tenacity.
For whatever reason, I thought I had Tenacity out there.
All right, let's see. What'd you get this time?
What do you mean? What I get this time?
For your hand. It's actually a really good hand.
Is it?
Yeah, you get 3 land. You could start off with Jagged Barren, so there's your mountain or swamp. You can play everything in your hand by turn 2.
Okay. I'll follow your lead on that and just stick with it.
And all you're doing is drawing it. Ooh, you're playing a goblin deck. Alright. Fear of Lost Teeth. Funny little card. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage and you gain 1 life. Really fun if you already have...
I can just imagine like a blue-black with extravagant replication and just every turn
Ding, ding, ding,
making
ding.
more.
Yep. So unfortunately, he has 10 street goblin or cadet. And every time it's blocked, it creates a goblin. But and then he boosted it. That's a tough one. I'm going to direct you to kill 10. No, 10.
Which one?
10.
That one?
Yes.
You said 10, right?
Yes. Now he can't continually create more if you end up bringing out your other Fear of Lost Teeth and whatnot. But that's a very good combo if you ever wanted to do a goblin deck, is to ramp up your 10 so that you can get 1/1 goblins. Ooh.
Oh. The 10 Street Goblins are the ones that I have yet to effectively get rid of.
No, you can't do that. You're not going to kill it.
Fine.
Oh, now you can kill it. Or pull out stick.
I would like something out on the field to be able to block. I don't know. It makes me feel more comfortable knowing that.
Well, you can do Dark's Landing, but you didn't deal any damage this turn yet.
I did hit him with the Fear of Lost Teeth, but I'll leave it. I'll wait till I actually hit him with the card. And I'll no block.
Oh, now you're back at 20. Oh, look, Servitor.
Okay, so let's use the Abrade here, but what am I going to use it on?
What do you mean, what are you going to use it on? That's 3 damage.
Well, I could either use it on him or the life points. Using it on that 2/3 seemed like the better option.
Yeah, it's
And
more efficient if you do that.
And of course, he's not going to block with that 10 Street.
But that means you get to use your card, and now there's 4 different types of cards in the graveyard. So at the end step, this effect goes through.
And I got both the Bloodthirsty already.
Right. That's what happens when you only run 1 vampire. You deal 2 damage, deal 3 damage.
Not Bloodthirsty. What's that Blood Witch one or whatever?
Yeah.
That one might not be a bad one to throw in here. Because that card has some good effects on it.
I think that's anytime you lose a creature card, it deals damage.
I thought it was anytime a creature dies.
I think it's more localized to your side of the field.
Oh, okay.
But there's that effect in play. He had to sacrifice a creature or discard a card. He wanted to. Oh, look.
Right there's that combo that I was referencing in the last game.
Yep. Tenacity and Bloodthirsty. A pair of my favorite combos, because if you can manage to get it out and hit someone or deal damage for any reason while they are out on the field, unless they can stop the combo from going through, you win.
Now, the goal is not to get it to just kick off, but keeping those cards on the field.
Right. After the first time that they kick off, unless he has something in his hand that can stop it, and he would stop it immediately, it's a guaranteed win.
So we're going to do damage to him.
Yep, which deals 1 damage to the opponent. And because of that one single
Actually, it's doing
damage.
2 damage to it.
Because it dealt 2 damage to the creature.
Oh,
And
that is such
back
a
and forth.
nasty combo right there. Okay, so we're gonna jump over here and look at doing a couple of live games instead of just against Sparky.
Yep, let's go find an opponent.
Making sure I actually click that card deck. I don't need to go out there with a freaking random deck and go, this ain't what I
Ghostly-
wanted.
Ghostly McMagic. All right. That's a flooded hand.
Just a little. But I have a sorcery, enchantment, and an artifact.
Yeah, all you're going to be able to do is get rid of one thing. Ooh. That's better.
Yeah, I got 1 out of 3 for that combo.
Yeah. You can always toss in a braid back or cinder cone. Doesn't matter really.
Alright, we'll just throw the braid then.
Get my fairy lady, and
That's a cool looking little raccoon.
I was going to say that was a tanuki.
I don't even know what a tanuki is.
Super Mario, the brown superpower.
Oh,
Tanuki, it's basically a flying raccoon. All right, so we have Enduring Tenacity, Cinder Cone,
oh, and there's Bloodthirsty already.
Bloodthirsty, but we need to get to turn 4 and 5 to be able to play those.
Well, not only that, I need the freaking mana.
Right. But right now you have the mana in your hand to play at least Enduring Tenacity.
So we'll just get rid of that.
And now you have the treasure token there. You have all the mana in that you need to play everything in your hand at some point.
I was gonna say I don't think that Bloodthirsty. Wow. I don't think the token stays. You only use it get to use it once, right?
Right. So you get to turn 4, you use it Tenacity. If you don't draw a mana by turn 5, you still can, and you can still play Bloodthirsty by sacrificing that token. That's your 5th mana.
Now the question is, what do you throw out first?
Generally, I go with Enduring Tenacity because if it's killed, it comes back as an enchantment. They have to remove it or kill the enchantment, wasting 2 cards.
Does that combo still kick off even though it's sitting as an enchantment?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The quickest way to break the combo is to make sure Bloodthirsty doesn't stay on the field. It's the highest costing card, it's the hardest card to get out, and it's also the hardest card to stay out.
Worse than trying to keep out Mossborn?
Yes, because this does not have trample or anything like that, and you definitely need Enduring Tenacity to be out in order for Bloodthirsty to combo off of it. But if you can deal any amount of damage, you will gain life while Bloodthirsty is out.
Sounds good to me.
So if you wanted to oh man,
You serious?
right. So he put an enchantment on his creature. That creature now has banished Bloodthirsty. You can deal some damage to the creature, kill it, you'll get your creature back. Because it's technically hasn't left the field, just changed sides and isn't able to attack.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I thought it went into exile.
Yes, it did. But when you get rid of the enchantment, it comes back from exile.
So it was like one of the games I played with the UFO where the UFO took my ooze, I believe, or my Mossborn, one of the two.
Yes. I thought you were going to go all the way back to Galaga with that one. It took my spaceship. Shoot the alien. Get your spaceship back. Ooh, nice. No. Ouch.
Oh man. Just when I thought I was safe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it wouldn't matter which way he went. If you didn't block, he would have done that anyways and won. Oh, look.
I guess it really didn't matter.
No, it did not. So now we have a choice. What do we want to do first?
Let's do endearing because, like you were saying, it's hard to keep that bloodthirsty on the field.
Just a little bit.
So we'll go ahead and do this one since that's our only option.
Right, so you can deal some damage, make him discard something. Or no. Yeah, discard something and then you gain life. No. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. I'm getting cards mixed up in my head.
There's so many cards, it's so easy to mix them up.
Right. So now you're going to have to block something. And we have no idea what that face down card is.
That's the scary one. So let's get rid of that.
So now you're down to 1 life, and he has Impact Tremors, which went to the graveyard because that was the face down card that you killed.
Thank God. Okay, can I survive? I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
No matter which way he went. If we didn't attack, he would have, and
Yeah, good game to you too.
yeah, we wouldn't have been able to block it all.
It sucks losing, but at least I was able to keep up to a point, no matter what he kept doing.